Hello and welcome to the Robb Report Collector Series. I am Anindo Sardar and today we have a very special episode. We are behind the usually closed doors of the garage of Gwalior State. But we are not doing it alone. We also have a very special guest with us today, Mahanaaryaman Scindia, who wears many hats, but today he's wearing the hat of a motoring enthusiast. You're of course a motoring enthusiast, your garage says that.
My uncle and I spent a lot of time, driving around Bombay. He had a old M5, he had a 911 turbo. Just the thrill of the sound of the engine, the acceleration used to get me very excited.
When does that start shifting towards old cars?
So I think that's started in the last, I'd say, 5 years. I really got interested in finding old family cars. Right, and that's where the real connection to vintage cars started.
As you can see, there's royal blood mixed with petrol in his veins.
Yes.
Maybe we can start with this car, Gwalior State number 5.
Yes, absolutely. So this was my grandfather's sister's car as well. But it started off as my great-grandmother's car. So she passed it on. There are various pictures of her driving around Gwalior in this. And I found this car in India itself. It was basically just a skeleton. And we found the chassis numbers connected with the family. The interesting part about this is the interior is original. This actually originally was bought by my great-grandfather. It's a Ford Thunderbird, 1960s model.
It's a beautiful car.
Yeah, it's a very powerful V8 that sits inside this. But this again, was a great deal of restoration was done. In fact, we've actually documented the whole restoration journey.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, we have a book and we've documented the whole restoration of this car.
How wonderful.
How it was put together.
And how do you track these cars? I mean, once they go out
So,
to the family?
fortunately, we have a good network and historians who are constantly looking for our cars and tracing them based on their chassis numbers.
So, essentially, you're not just bringing back cars into the garage, you're also bringing back those little nuggets of
history.
Family history.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the point. That's what makes it even more special, is you're bringing back, this family history back into the palace.
390 cubic inches, nice.
So it's a very powerful engine, and it's a very smooth engine at the same time, but meticulously clean.
Could be sold as a brand new car.
Absolutely. So that's the attention to detail that goes into the restoration. These garages I've just restored this last year. So we plan to get all the cars and collect them and put them all in a line over here and open a museum for them as well, so that people can come and understand the history of these cars.
Yeah, it's very interesting because each one has a family connect, has been got back from somewhere.
Yes.
And
this is also a very special car. This is a very unique car in its own way. It's a BMW Isetta.
In spite of that, it's so well finished.
Yes.
As a product, you know that this is not a product for royals or the highest ends of society, and yet it's so beautifully finished.
And this was actually my grandfather's car.
Oh,
so
really?
He used to kind of play around with it and drive around the whole palace and run around with his friends in it. And then he passed it on to my father. And my father passed this on to me.
So this has stayed in the family?
This has stayed in the family. Then this is my great-grandfather's Lincoln Continental. Again, a car that's been in the family. But we've restored it very recently. Even though it's a V12, it's still not as powerful as the V8 standing there. It's a beautiful finish on this. We did a golden champagne color. Wanted something different, on this car. And if you see, the brown interiors, add a lot of color and vibrancy.
It does. This combination works really well.
Yeah. So it works really well. Again, fully done to concourse condition.
Absolutely stunning.
It's again a very, very large two-door car. And then we have a very special piece of history, I guess, over here, which is the 1920s Rolls-Royce. It's nicknamed the Baby Rolls because it's a smaller version of the Rolls-Royce in those days. But this essentially is my great-great-grandfather's car.
Your great-great-grandfather's car.
And he gifted it to the Nizam of Hyderabad when he had a daughter. And then from there it went to the director of Bonhams, and from there it went to Germany.
Right.
And from Germany we traced it all the way, and we found that this was lying there at a collector's house. And I got in touch with him and decided that we really need to pick this one up. So we brought this piece of history back to India, almost after, 80, 90 years.
And how much of restoration had to be done?
This is all original.
This is all original.
Yeah,
so, right, the patina and all that is.
You can see the patina. This is all, I have not touched anything on this car. So this is also driven on the Shera. And of course, when my mother has dinners and I send her in this, it's a very special car. Very unique, very special. And everything is original, so I have not touched anything. So it's a little faded, but I'd like to keep this car in original spec.
You know, when you preserve cars in their original state,
Yeah.
There's also that element of memory of touch.
Exactly.
Which sort of goes away. Of course, there are some cars which you have to restore. You don't have a choice with those, but where we can.
So these are one of those cars, even if a little bit of scratches here and there, it's fine, it adds a little bit of that history to the car. It's a well-used car. Yeah, it's a well-used car. It's withstood the test of time, and it still runs very smoothly and still probably even more silent than any of the modern cars. Then you have this, it's a special bike that we found. Again, in the museum, I found this bike about a year ago, and it was just lying as trash. And I researched it. I found out that it's an old English company called Dot, and it ceases to exist today.
Right.
But I think they are reviving the company now.
Oh.
But it used to come with these specialized, quirky kind of designs. So this has a very strong family connection, although we don't know who exactly purchased it in the family.
How amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for introducing us to your garage. It's not every day that we get to see something like this. It's not every day that we get to spend time with someone like this who's explaining everything.